Do allegations of foreign election interference worry you?
Foreign election interference is a very worrying concept, especially to the democracy. I say, yeah, and it's not necessarily, I think that there's also a lot of uneducation about what foreign election interference looks like. It isn't, I know when I talk to a lot of people about this, they think it's, oh, they're hacking into our systems, they're changing the votes. But it could just go as far as spreading misinformation online and trying to change people's different viewpoints and opinions through common like social media platforms and through the news. It's not necessarily just hacking in. So I think one of the most worrying concepts is the lack of information regarding what actually foreign election interference is.
Well, the business of foreign interference, I suppose we all should be worried about it. But ultimately, I'm just a citizen, so what will be, will be.
It worries me. I'm not sure that I have an answer to that, but they're not very transparent. A lot of governments are not as transparent about what they're doing in a different country, and I guess not knowing is a little bit frightening.
It does concern me very, very much. It should be the Canadians that should have control over the election than any other foreign affair.
Not really so much. In the scheme of things, there's a lot more foreign interference going on in other countries rather than Canada. So I'm not really too concerned about it. It's not a priority for me. I think it's a lot of political hay that's going on with that right now.
Yes, it does bother me because outside influence on our politics and our Canadian government, it should not be allowed, right? It's just not the right thing to do, and we don't interfere in other governments. I don't think they should be interfering with ours.
Definitely. Because it's possible. With the computer age that we're in, it's very possible to just change the numbers, just like you do with a control on TV. You want a different channel, you just change the channel. It's that simple. If it was counted by hand, that would be another matter, and if it was actually monitored, then I would say, yeah, they got voted in properly, but the way it stands now, it's a joke.
I just think it's important for Canadian democracy that it's Canadians to decide, the direction we want our government to take, the policies we want in place. So, it's people here in the country who should be deciding that, or Canadians abroad.
Foreign interference is always going to worry me. Whether or not it's actually happening here, I don't know.
Yes.
What?
Just another level of corruption to add to an already broken system. It doesn't look good for us, and it honestly doesn't reflect what the people want, like what the people of Canada want, so it's not something I look for.
It is very alarming because we need to protect our democracy. And if these other institutions and these other modes of government are infiltrating our political system, that's significant. China is, they have they're an economic giant in the world. So if they're coming in and influencing our political landscape as well, that's significant. That's dangerous.
No, it doesn't worry me because, China kind of focuses on themselves. I don't think they actually need to do anything to sabotage the West because the West sabotages itself. So it's and I read about the foreign interference. It was what is it? To be honest, the fact that it helped Justin Trudeau get elected, I think maybe it was warranted. If the allegations are true, because I wasn't quite fond of the other candidates, but that's a whole other story.
Does it worry you?
Not personally, though I do see a lot of stuff on the news. I hear some stuff from family members and everything, but I'm personally not too worried.
Yes, of course. Any good citizen should be worried by interference from foreign countries in our elections here in Canada, because it will not give us the exact thing that we want. Because people do the best they can in offices when they are duly elected properly and they stand in for the people. So if people get into the office from the back door, of course they won't do the bid of the people, and that's not really fair for the people, and it gets me worried because I won't get the dividends of democracy in Canada.
I think we think, oh, we're safe in Canada, so it could not be that bad. We've been like this for a long time. Our borders are too porous. Whether it is now because of everything is online or whatever, or in defense, but I think Canadians also little bit feeling nothing could hurt us.
A little bit, yeah. I like to have my elections independent, and I don't like foreign countries interfering into it. Although they've done it for ages, and they're going to do it for ages, we have to control it.
A little bit, not too much. I think it's inappropriate that certain politicians are looking outside of the country for support and things like that. I don't think that it's beneficial to Canada.